Alright, Porsche 911 GT3 RSR 997 Limited Series. Here we go. Here's once again the rewards for this event. The car itself, 5,250 victory points, 50 gold, and 150,000 motorsport dollars. So note that it is a motorsport dollar car. Your earnings are going to be in motorsport dollars and gold, but mostly in motorsport dollars, not racing dollars, which means, of course, you got 250,000 daily cap. 250,000, yeah. So the race earning from all 15 tiers is going to be way over 250,000. They do give you 3-hour instant service upon completing a first event, but yeah, it's one of those events where that's going to kind of overlap in a funny way. So, all right. So earn a car by 100% completing this series. Hit the track with a powerful contender in Porsche 911 series. Perfected for endurance racing. Right. Featured in the 2009 season of Endurance GT Racing in the game. All right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and race. You guys already know it will cost you some 289 gold and some 1.2 million motorsport dollars to meet the PR requirement of 72.2 to win the car. And don't start upgrading right away, as you have to complete an event to trigger that 3-hour instant service. Right, so we'll do the longest event in the Tier 1, which of course is Cup here at Nürburgring Grand Prix. And we get to see some other official liveries. Just a single lapper, but still Grand Prix circuit will take, I want to say, close to a couple of minutes without any upgrade on this guy. I don't know. Maybe Elimination would have been better. I think there was an Elimination in Tier 1 as well, wasn't there? Alright. So, easily taking over the lead. And since I am not planning on fully upgrading this car, I'll try to pace myself in terms of the margin of victory, so I don't end up with some impossible bots later on in the game. Or if I have endurance race, then I won't have to run longer than I need to, you know? Even though the maximum distance typical the flag bots throw is, you know, they're all doable. But, you know, the things that usually concern me are the speed-related ones, like speed snaps and speed records. You know, if your car does not have enough upgrades, or if because game thinks there are more available upgrades on your car, and because you've been winning by huge margin, it gives you, you know, like target that is not possible with the PR requirement for the event, like PR 72.2, then, you know, you would have to spend more resources than necessary. So trying to avoid that. Anyway, this new morning rendering at Nürburgring, a lot brighter, right, than the way it used to be. And the distance markers, or the distance, the lead distance, we get a little like black drop shadow kind of thing going on underneath the numbers and the letters to make it a little bit easier to read, which was the kind of a problem in the previous upgrades, right, or updates. All right, so there's a first 10,000 to earn towards our daily limit, and as you can see, it triggers the instant service. and instant R&D on upgrades. So, alright, trophy number 1 down, 44 more to go. So let's jump into elimination and get those upgrades going. So we need to get essentially 5 upgrades across the board, except brakes. Brakes we have to go up to 6, which is a additional gold upgrade. And then in terms of the structure of the currency used, the odd number tier upgrades are your motorsport dollar, as you can see here. Even number ones are the gold. So in order to get to the the stage 5 upgrade, we need 2 tiers of gold upgrades and 3 tiers of motorsport dollars, except for brakes, right? So here we go. Body, the second category, 4, and stage 5 is all we need. Don't need any more. And then the brakes, the cheapest category, so that's why this is the one to go up to stage 6. And then if you have access motorsport dollars, I guess you can get this final tier stage 7 upgrade. But motorsport dollars, we have additional Formula 1 Grand Prix events coming up, so I don't want to quite squander it all yet. Right, so we'll just park it right there and bring the upgrade exactly up to what's required, 72.2. Right, so here's the upgrade scheme to meet the PR requirement for this event, 72.2. And that it just cost me some 289 gold and 1.2 million motorsport dollars and change. So now upgrades are on board. Time to race. I mean, we already started racing, but with the newly upgraded PR, now we are ready to go all the way through the event. Most likely, I think I can divide it up into 3 different days, and that's how much motorsport dollars there's to be earned in this event from just racing. Not talking about the completion rewards, but just the race earnings. So don't want to waste them all. And yes, that means I won't be fully utilizing the 3-hour instant service, but at least we have 7 days, so that's plenty of time. And the most important thing is we took care of the upgrades right away, which is the part that can get kind of frustrating. So and Silverstone in the evening rendering, right? I think it's what it said. Pretty cool. Beautiful sunset. And yes, this is a Bridge Grand Prix Circuit 2009, so I gotta remember to go left. The one that I often forget. I don't know if any of you guys have forgotten that before. I can't be the only person that try to go right and, run head on into the wall. Or maybe I am. But anyway, yeah, perhaps this would have been a better race to run first, since it is the longest race, I think, in Tier 1. Even longer than the Cup. But either way, they're fairly, similar. That's all fine. We're talking like under a minute of difference, so not terribly concerned. right. Some 1200 fame points for that. And another some 11,800 motorsport dollars to add to our coffers. So brings our today's earning to 22,000. So yeah, about 1/10 of the way there, right? But it's nice to have those upgrades done, you know? Alright, so that is good enough for trophy number 2. And one more to complete the tier 1 of this event, and it is going to be Melbourne Autocross. 33 seconds and change is the target. Of course, takes place in the final bit of the circuit. So, yeah, finish line's right before the where the starting point for the normal lap is, right? Of course, 911 RSRs, very responsive, grippy monsters we got here. So got some time to kill. There we go. I think I passed it just over. Oh no! That's what I get for messing around, of course. Alright. Fine. Yeah, this is a quick event. Missed it by that much. Okay. So somehow I slowed down the bot for missing it by like 1/10 of a second. Here. So yeah, the finish, I guess, line is a little bit further in the back for this autocross. Yeah, where the flags are, or the traffic cones, don't always reflect where it actually ends. Right, so you have to go pretty further back in this instance to be considered done. So yeah, depending on the circuit, that line isn't always properly indicated, let's just say. All right, so that is enough for the trophy, tier 1, trophy number 3, right? So unlocks the tier 2. And yeah, so 1 down, 14 more to go. So let's go.